Today we're going to showcase a solution called IBM Forms Experience Builder. The use case that we've described is for Pro Financials Group. They have an onboarding process that's available via a website or a portal experience. When we log into IBM Forms Experience Builder as an HR representative, we have access to use and manage forms. Today, our HR representative wants to look at employment applications. So, based on her permissions, we're going to log in to view responses. And we can see that a number of forms have been submitted, and they're at different stages of the process for onboarding. The IBM Forms Experience Builder Suite provides you with the tools to manage and define the entire process from the initiation of the request all the way through to operations request to make sure that when the person starts on their first day, they'll have the security badge they need. Another piece that is very valuable is the ability to look at a summary of all the information that's been collected. Here we can see that there are bar charts and pie charts based upon questions asked in the form. And if we need to, we can actually drill down based on how these items relate to different questions that were asked in the form. Another thing we can do is filter these solutions or share these results. So with a simple URL, we can email it and allow other people within the organization to look at the quality of data that we're collecting for the onboarding process. For the purposes of the demo, we're going to look at the different stages and progress them through. So you can see here that there's a form submitted for HR review from D. Bright. By clicking on that particular item in the list, we can look at the details of the information that were provided in the application that was submitted. So this was done for Mr. Tom Bright. We can see that he speaks one language and he's willing to relocate. We can even download a copy of a resume. Looking next, we progress to authorization, and before we complete it, as an HR representative, we need to provide our evaluation based upon the initial information provided. So Tom did an adequate job. He has some experience within the financial industry, but not a lot. He is absolutely a citizen, so we'll make that excellent. And then his references were adequate as well. We're going to keep them on the list, but we're not going to recommend them later on. So we're going to say submit for now. Our data has been submitted. And notice that when we go back to our manage piece and view the responses, that the application submitted is now gone on to the interviewer process from Dana Bright. Another situation that we see often is interviewer will come in and manage their responses based upon the either in-person or over-the-phone interview that they provided. So here we are back in the employment application for Tom. We can see his information is still here. Notice that at this stage, none of the data can be changed. It's already gone through HR verification. We're going to click Next so that we can download a copy of their resume as well. And we're going to give our evaluation as an interviewer based on their experience in the financial industry, technology, and customer care. Starting with finance, we can see that actually Tom has an excellent understanding of the financial industry. Okay? So in regards to technology, it's acceptable. And in customer care, we've had some mixed results. So this information is going to be provided back to the system, and just like you saw earlier, can be analyzed and shared with others and compared with other applicants for this job. Once we've provided our information, we'll make a recommendation to retain his application. He's not the worst in the bunch, but he certainly wasn't the most excellent candidate. And we're going to accept it. Once we get our confirmation that the form's been successfully submitted, we can come back in and view our responses. So here we can see the security badge stage has been moved on for Tom. HR accepted. HR will come in and look at the information that's been provided based upon the interviewer. Again, all the information that's into the form has been persisted throughout the process. HR will make a recommendation for hire. Tom's going to be working in the customer care department, and the position will be access to the warehouse or the server room, but he does need access to accounting in the common areas. Next thing we need to do is load up a picture for Tom. Once we have our photo, our contact, our primary employee information, and the areas that they have access to, we can initiate the badge request. So here we've seen a solution where IBM Forms Experience Builder has brought the HR process completely online for onboarding and taken us through various different stages of completing that process involving different people in different roles